Hello, dear friends and subscribers, on back to Paradise on Earth, and this day of January 2025. It's like the day of one day of the summer. We didn't have cold weather, snow. I don't know, storms from long time. Strange year, but all the phalaenopsis are in bloom now. Not in full bloom because the flower didn't open yet. I show in previous video, this different backyard. This plant, it was from 3 years without leaves. It was leafless, and now with big leaves, I could save it. As you can see, the roots inside this big pot everywhere, and it started to bloom. It lost 2 buds because of the cold weather, because we're still in January even, but the sun here with the curtain, I'm like in greenhouse. I showed this quickly in the previous video. You can compare your phalaenopsis so that you will understand if you have in stress your phalaenopsis is not growing. The light, it's 90% of the life of phalaenopsis and all the plant. When the light is good, they can even live without fertilizer. But even I have here this tomato, I don't know from where it came. It's very big now, it starts to bloom. I think we'll understand which kind of tomato is this. And the cymbidium there, the cymbidium, I put it like outside this porch of the balcony, because they like more light. They can tolerate even 2 hours of full sun. Not especially not, of course, not in August or something, but in generally, they like more light, and they can tolerate the low temperature. But until now, from 3 years, they didn't bloom. Now I'm starting to use high phosphorus, high percentage of phosphorus fertilizer, to try to let them flower. They are growing very well. Maybe my fertilizer is high in nitrogen, but the phosphorus, the cymbidium will not bloom without high concentration of phosphorus. I posted video about phalaenopsis in stress, and my way also for some phalaenopsis is to put it in bag like this to keep the humidity. Can you see how much it's humid inside? Now just I want to keep it as it is. Just I want, because I notice they are not making a lot of roots. This kind of phalaenopsis, we call it like mini orchid. They don't grow to big size like the other one, which is white. The phalaenopsis they are white. I forgot the name, scientific name. I will post it after in the comment. But this one, it's like pink, and it's making a keiki near it. Maybe this keiki, I don't think it's a stem to flower. I think it's a plant. It's growing up and going up, even growing up and going up. Strange growth. I didn't have it before. Maybe, as I said, my fertilizer which I used, and not too much, I don't put too much here fertilizer, but it lacks some mineral. So today I will use this Bas Foliar active. The nitrogen 6%, while the phosphorus is 27%. And when it's phosphorus high and the potassium, it can even I'm using magnesium sulfate. Maybe the magnesium sulfate let it assimilate more the nutrients, but it's not enough to let it. This one is not blooming. The other, which is from it, it's like keiki from this plant. I have 4. One, this small plant which I put it with phalaenopsis in this bigger container here. One without any roots. I put today this fertilizer for it, and this only I will fertilize with this high phosphorus concentration. And you will see the effect. Just I will not change anything, the pot, or because one time I checked, it's not making roots. But one specialist in the company, he said for me the phosphorus is necessarily also for the roots. It's not only to let the plant bloom. I'll try it. I don't use too much fertilizer. Maybe lack of time. I just like I let the Phalaenopsis, they were very dry. For 2 weeks I didn't even water. And I watered from 2-3 days, even during the night, which is not good. This is the time of watering when it's sun high and the plant it's active. Try to always water in this time, but I didn't have the time. What can I do? Sometimes you are forced to do something and you are convinced it's not good yet. This one I didn't water, but it's always in humid conditions. So now it's watering, and we'll mix a little bit water also to flash. This is only water. Here it's nothing. And we'll see the effect after, but I will put this bag again to keep the humidity inside. Even the concentration of the fertilizer which I put here, it's not so high. But anyway, I'm always afraid that to burn from burning the roots. So I will put water just to flash, and the plant can take what it needs. I think enough. Let's put a pause to show the other plant. Similar to this, it's cakey from this plant.